How's it going, everyone? I'm back out in the Lake District on this trip. I'm out with my buddy SA and also Poppy's with us as well. And the plan is to hike up on Pillar Mountain, which is just behind us, and camp up on the summit tonight. We've covered most of the distance and we've just stopped at this little town here just for a bit of lunch and also to stock up on some water, because we believe this is probably the last chance we're going to be able to fill our water bottles up before we reach the summit. And yeah, it's been quite a cold day. The wind chill tonight is predicting to get down to about -8, so it's going to be a cold one up on the top. But we're hoping this cloud cover is going to clear and give us some nice views across the Lake District and down the valleys below. But yeah, we just stopped and made up a quick cup of coffee, having a bit of lunch. I'm going to pack up shortly and then continue our way up onto the Pillar summit and then get set up somewhere for tonight. So we finally just reached the summit, and yeah, it's been a long hike up that one, and the wind chill up here is quite cold already, and the sun's setting. We haven't got too much light left, so we just found a nice spot here. Hopefully get the two tents pretty close to each other out the wind, and then yeah, we'll get set up for this evening. But yeah, looking forward to getting the tent up, getting into some nice dry clothing, changing into some different layers, and yeah, we can cook up some nice food and enjoy the sunset before it goes down. So it's pretty cold up here now. Both our tents are up and yeah, pretty much sorted for tonight. Poppy's just down here in the tent. You can probably see her tucked up there in the sleeping bag. I've put her coat on her so she's nice and warm. But yeah, it took us a bit of a while to get the pegs in. The ground's quite rocky and quite hard, but we managed to drive them in with some rocks. So yeah, we're all set up here now. But yeah, it's quite cold up here, so looking forward to getting changed now, some different layers, get my down coat out, and then we can think about getting the stove out and start cooking up some food. So there's the chili and rice I've just cooked up. Yeah, looking forward to eating this now, quite hungry after today's hike. But yeah, I'm just going to let this sit for a second, get Poppy's dog food out and get her fed as well. Tell you what, I'll never get sick of the views up here in the Lake District. Absolutely incredible, definitely worth the effort to hike up here today. This is a place I've wanted to come to for quite a long time now. Just because I knew the views were going to be fantastic, and yeah, thankfully the weather's been on our side a little bit today. Quite overcast, but yeah, it's not too bad. Hopefully in the morning we'll have a nice sunrise as well and still be able to look out across the fells here and yeah, just enjoy the views. Yeah, great gable over there in the distance, and then you've got the Scarfell range behind it. yeah, just a beautiful place to spend the night. We get quite cold now. Essay's just looked at his thermometer, and I think he was reading about -1 already. It's only about 4, 5 o'clock, so yeah, it's definitely going to be a cold evening. But yeah, me and Poppy well fed, and she's gone back to the tent, I think. Yep, back in the tent, and yeah, going to keep nice and warm the best we can, and I'll probably make up hot chocolate or something next, and go and sit by the trig point where there's a bit of a windbreak, and just enjoy the rest of the sunset on the other side of camp here. So that's it, we're pretty much ready for bed now. So the wind's been quite strong out there tonight with the wind gusts, and that wind chill's bitterly cold. But yeah, nice and warm in the tent here in my sleeping bag, and I've got a Poppy wrapped up in my coat. And yeah, gonna have an early night, get up early in the morning, and hopefully we'll have a sunrise to enjoy. So yeah, night guys, see you in the morning. So it was a pretty long night in the tent last night, that. And we got in there fairly early, say last night with it being so cold up here. But yeah, we just got ourselves tucked up, me and Poppy nice and warm. And then this morning we woke up to an absolutely incredible sunrise just behind me here, with beautiful views across the Lake District. So for breakfast this morning, just gonna have some granola and a cup of coffee.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers, Mum. So I managed to keep my water bottles fairly insulated last night, but this morning outside the tent you can see how cold it is. It's starting to freeze up. So we've just got some incredible conditions up here this morning. Sun's rising in the east and the sky's all nice and pink in the west, and just no matter where you look, we're just greeted by fantastic views with surrounding mountains. Poppy's running about enjoying herself, and yeah, just a pretty nice morning. So the sun's finally broke the horizon, and those rays of sunlight hit my face this morning are really welcome, and it's starting to warm up quite a bit out here now. But yeah, I've just been enjoying the views. Most of the low-lying fog that was around this morning has been burnt off, and yeah, the vantage point you get from up here is just incredible, looking across the Lake District. It's a pillar sits at about 892 metres, so it's not the tallest mountain in the lakes. Obviously got the Scafell Range in front of me, which is the highest mountains. But yeah, you still get a pretty nice view from up here, looking back towards obviously the Scafell Range, Great Gable, and the rest of the Lake District, looking east and north. So now it's warmed up a little bit, I'm going to get changed back into my hiking gear, then take my tent down and get everything packed away, and we're going to start hiking back off the mountain. Before I do that, I just want to give a massive shout out to the guys over at Columbia. They sent me this jacket to try out, this winter coat, and yeah, it's kept me really warm during the night and this morning, and yeah, really rate it. And it's got this reflective material on the inside, and they call it the Omni Heat technology. You see that there, gold reflective material which radiates your body heat back onto you. And yeah, it's worked really well for me last night in these really cold conditions. But yeah, if you guys want to check it out, I'll link it in the video description, and yeah, you can go and check it out. They do a different range of jackets, all with this same reflective technology on the inside. So yeah, go and have a look at that if you're interested. But for now, I'm going to get changed, get a tent down, and I'm going to start hiking off this mountain and back down to where we started yesterday. So that's it, we're just starting the descent back down into the valley. But yeah, another fantastic camp up here in the mountains. Great to catch up with my buddy Essay again. We haven't seen each other since we did that trip over in Canada, 10-day trip. If you've not seen it, I'll link that in the video description as well if you want to check that out. But yeah, fantastic to be back in the lakes. I hope you enjoyed the video. Appreciate you watching as always. And yeah, hope to see you on the next one.